Hey everyone, welcome to Old Iron Garage. Thank you for tuning in. So in this video we're going to pick up right where we left off in the last video on the carburetor cleaning and rebuild for the 1977, I believe, Bolens G10. Alright, let's dive in. Alright, I'm back. I'm finally ready for assembly. So let's get cracking. Carburetor body is clean. The top part is clean. Yeah, everything is clean. There's no fluid in this, there's no hole. So, here I have a very complete carb kit. It was not expensive. It was on Amazon. Comes with all the gaskets, even the one that goes between the intake manifold and the engine block. All three gaskets are there. So I'm going to go with the new plug in the end instead of the old one. But I am going to use a little bit of sealer there. Come here, you. When I put the plug in, this stuff right here. This is Permatex brand Forma gasket sealant. It is fuel rated. This one here says fast drying and hard setting. Just gonna put it right on this plug here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put it in the groove where the plug goes. On the actually, you know, on second thought, this plug is a bit more loose fitting. This plug fits a bit tighter. I like that better. So I'm going to reuse the old plug. The only difference between them as far as material is this one is steel, it's old plug. The new one is aluminum. But this one fits better, and that is why I'm using it, not because of the material it's made out of. Yeah, it's going to be a little messy, but I don't really care. I just want to get it in there and make sure that it is sealed up there. That because I don't want any dirt going in, getting sucked in. There, the groove is filled with the sealer. Now I have to hurry and try to get this in. Come on. I tried to shave the where it was peened in. I tried to shave the inside of that out the best I could beforehand. Nope, that's not going to work. But that is what is holding me up here. There it goes, starting to get it in there. Alrighty, and it is in. I am going to do this though, one moment. There we go. I just wanted to be like triple sure it was fully seated and sealed all the way around. Gonna try to wipe off what I can of this sealant, but it is already hardening. Like I said, this stuff is fast drying and hard setting. I don't want to spray a solvent directly on there, because I don't want it going in and softening it in the inside the seam there that I've sealed up. So I'm going to spray some on this shop paper towel. Oop, there's some on here. Let's get that off. I'm going to just clean it off the outside, but without spraying a bunch of it on there and letting it soak in where I don't want it to go. There we have it. So that is done. It is not standard procedure as far as I know to put some kind of sealer there, but I try to seal everything carburetor related. So yeah, not standard procedure, and if done right, it's not really necessary, but I want to make sure that no dust is getting in here. And if it's after the butterfly valve, I want to make sure that we don't have any kind of vacuum leak. So I use sealers. Alrighty. Well, I reckon let's put a cap on this, put this away. I'm going to be comparing some old parts and some new parts. I'm going to use what I feel is best from each. Oh, I hate that. You pick up something small and you lose your grip and it goes flying. Okay, so this one, the low speed idle adjustment, I'm going to use the new one. Maybe. I guess I'm not going to use the new one because they're not the same thread. I would have to rethread it. So no, I will not be using the new one. Huh. Well, that makes me wonder about, I'll use the new spring that goes on there, I suppose, but makes me wonder about the other mixture screw. Nope, that one does not work either. That one only works with the new piece that comes with it. That is strange. So I assume this piece also does not thread in either down here. This is very strange. That works. What the heck? That's frustrating. By the way, I do still have to peen these this edge in at like 4 different locations, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to let that stuff set up pretty good first, and I'll do it later. But I'm not going to be using this new adjustment screw anyways because the ends are different. I mean, yeah. It didn't focus very well there, but I mean, you could tell they're different. I don't know if this one is this way, the old one, because of just wear and tear. I doubt it. That seems pretty extreme. But anyways, so I will not be using this, or this one, the new one. Maybe this kit is not as complete as I thought because it didn't come with a spring for that one. I guess they want you to use the old one. It came with a new spring for the low speed adjustment, but not the high speed adjustment. That's strange. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see, what's next? Oh, yeah. I'm going to use some fuel rated sealer, the same stuff that I already used on this 90-degree elbow, fuel elbow with the nipple. This takes a little bit. See? That's all it takes. Alrighty. What's next on here? I need to put the idle adjustment screw in. Actually, the screw that I put on this is the idle adjustment screw. It fits, but yeah, I'm going to put that on the idle adjustment instead. Okay. Now, Time to put on the gasket. That goes on before the float. I've already compared this to the old one. It is the same. There's 2 extra holes, but they're in a place where it just doesn't matter. Now, if you remember, when I disassembled this carburetor, the pin that the float hinges on was a little bit, just a tiny bit bent, and it was also a little rusty. This came with a new pin, so I'm just going to use that rather than try to fix up the old one. I have already compared the new and the old float needle. They are the same part. They're not different from each other. So I'm going to go with the new one. But it seems that something is different. Spring that holds it is a little bit different, but it looks like I can make this one work. Maybe. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, now I'm going to check to make sure that the needle and seat are sealing. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, this upper assembly is complete. So now I'm going to put it on the lower portion, the main body of the carburetor. tighten them up. Remember, you're threading into soft aluminum, so don't overdo it, or you'll be looking for another carburetor. I guess in some cases, and this is one of those cases, you could just drill out the threads and might be able to sneak a nut, put in longer Bolens, sneak a nut on the bottom side if it'll fit. May have to shave off one side of the nut, but yeah, just don't over tighten them. There's no need for that, and it's just going to cause problems. Alright, we're almost there. So now, if you remember, the old jet or emulsion tube and the new one are not identical. The new one, the holes are way smaller. Way smaller. Are they even the same threads? They might be. It's hard to say. But I'm not using that new one. I'm using the old one. The old one is cleaned up. I ran a tip cleaner, like a torch tip cleaner, through all the holes. Sprayed it out with carb cleaner and compressed air. It is good to go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the old one. So that is what is going back in. I'm not going to make it overly tight, you will ruin it. Just going to make it good and snug. That's all she needs. So now, this piece that the high-speed adjustment screw threads into did not get cleaned because I thought I'd be using the new one, so I'm going to clean it. Doesn't take much to clean. A little bit of carb cleaner, a little bit of brushing. Spray it again, and she's clean. Now, we are going to be using the new gasket for it, though. And just make it snug. This one especially you don't want to over tighten. This is aluminum, soft aluminum threading into soft aluminum. Do not over tighten it. Just go a little bit more than snug. Go snug and then a little tighter. So now we will be reusing the old mixture screw because the new one is different and the threads are also different. The tip and the threads are different. The tip would probably be okay. Looking at it, it would probably be fine, but the threads are different, so we can't use it. And I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm forgetting something. We need the, there's like a brass washer that goes on there. and then a little neoprene rubber seal that go on there. See? There, yeah. I got them on there. Then it threads in. Now, what else is there to do? Nothing really. That's the carburetor assembly. I do feel like there's supposed to be something that goes in down here, like a little piece of something, a little piece of felt or something to keep it from sucking in dirt. I think that's supposed to be like a little drain. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's supposed to be like a little piece of felt or something there to keep it from sucking in dirt. I don't have anything like that, and there wasn't anything in it, so I'm going to come up with something on my own to go in there. I'm not going to do it right now. That's I'll figure something out before I install the carburetor, but I am going to bench set all of the screws, the adjustment screws. Let's start with the low speed adjustment screw. That one. Gonna turn it in all the way. Then I'm gonna back it out 1/2. 1. 1 1/2. Normally I go 1 1/2 on each mixture screw, no matter what machine or what carburetor, but I might go, just to make sure it starts a little easier, I might go 2 full turns out. Yeah, this time I'm going to go 2 full turns out. Did I ever end up tightening the bowl screws? I did. I'm just going to check them all anyway. I just really don't want that leaking gas. Yep, they're all tight. So now the high-speed adjustment screw. One half, 1, 1 1/2. You know what, we're just going to go 2 full turns on both of these this time. 2. 2 full turns. And that's that. This carburetor is cleaned. It is rebuilt, new parts, fully assembled, except I do still need to peen these edges in 4 places. I'm going to do that off camera. But yeah, that's it. I will show me putting the rest of it together, the intake manifold and the air cleaner adapter and whatnot, when I go to put it on the tractor and try to start it up. But anyways, those are actually in paint and drying right now anyway, so I can't do it tonight anyways. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hang on. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Have you worked on one of these updraft carbs? Have you worked on many updraft carbs? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Yeah, anyways. I'm sorry, I'm tired, so I'm struggling right now. It is late. If you like seeing the kind of content that you see on my channel and you want to see more of it in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notifications of more uploads, and I will see you in the next one. Later.